My quarterly essay is called Moral Panic 101, and it's about the Safe Schools program, or more accurately, the Safe Schools scandal, because in February 2016, our national broadsheet, The Australian, chose to make Safe Schools front page news. And from a year onwards after that, Safe Schools was basically in the newspaper prominently. On average, about once every 2 days, there was a story either about or mentioning Safe Schools. If you read all those programs, you were probably led to believe that Safe Schools was an initiative where queer activists accessed classrooms throughout the country and taught children about what being gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, intersex or non-binary actually entailed. That's not the case. And when I started writing this story, I thought I knew what I was supposed to be angry about. It was only when I dug deeper that I realised there were other reasons to be angry. One of the things that really surprised me about the Australian's coverage of Safe Schools was, on surface, it appeared very thorough. When you put all the articles that they published about Safe Schools into one document, as I did, it's basically the size of a PhD. It's one of those bound volumes that you could probably kill someone with if you threw it at their head hard enough. And yet, in all of that coverage, which was ostensibly about the welfare and safety of children, they didn't speak to one child. They didn't speak to LGBTIQ youth. And I thought that was quite remiss. Obviously, there was a gap there in how the story was being told already. If you think that that these stories that you're publishing should be about the protection and welfare of children, shouldn't we be engaging them and their concerns as well? That's something that I've tried to do with this essay. It's been a revealing kind of process, hearing what LGBTIQ youth actually need and want from schools, and what actually constitutes safety in the schoolyard. When I talk to parents, concerned members of the community about Safe Schools, what I find really interesting is that everyone has a very clear perception of what they think the program is. And when I tell them the fundamentals of how Safe Schools works, everyone is really, really surprised. And that indicates to me that in all of the reporting and in all of the coverage, basic facts and nuance has been lost.